Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our YouTube 2019 account. That is right, guys. Chapter 18-13. We are crushing it with Chimera. So one thing we are going to look at today, guys, is these signature items. So Chimera is already at a plus 15. We are trying to get a lot more amplifying emblems out of here. But what is the sheer cost of these heroes, guys? We have Rosaline and she is up. We are looking for our primordial emblems to go ahead and get her up to that plus 20 or plus 10 signature item. We are also looking at Rowan, guys. He is at a plus 24 with the golden chime. Absolutely love it. But the question becomes, what does it cost to build out these heroes and how expensive is it? In addition, guys, Chimera is at 1 star. That is right. We finally got her to 1 star. So pretty soon we're going to be able to engrave her. But again, at what cost? Which is where my buddy Wolrain comes in. So we're going to be checking out his guide today in the cost of the signature item building and also with the engraving, which is amazing to see. So let's hop over to the guide and we'll check it out. That's right, guys. Wolrain has been absolutely destroying it over on Reddit. He's been putting out a guide about every single day and really knowing exactly which way and which direction to go with AFK Arena is very cool to see. So this is signature and engraving costs. And again, guys, you have to realize the cost of each hero, which is the reason why it is so important to plan who you're going to build. I actually have a list of the heroes that I'm looking to build and also keeping track of the heroes that I'm building with both the signature items and the engraving. So the cost of signature items, to activate a signature item, it is 20 primordial emblems. That is right, guys. You need 20 of these to even activate a signature item. Now, for some heroes, the activation of the signature item is really all they need to turn on the abilities that it has in there. For other heroes, you are going to want to max them out as soon as possible. Just like you've seen with Rowan, I am building him out as a #1 priority to go ahead and get that plus 30 signature item so we can pick up the energy potion that Chimera is going to realize or is going to utilize. Now, when you start unlocking signature items, mythic tier heroes need to be unlocked. That is right, guys. If you have heroes below that mythic tier, you cannot unlock the signature items. This is really the pivotal point in AFK Arena where you start seeing heroes get stronger, guys. The primordial and the engraving not only adds an additional stats in there, it also adds some new abilities, which again makes a hero really powerful. So as you've seen with Rowan and Chimera, putting the signature items on there just amplifies the damage that they're going to do with informations, especially when it comes to Chimera. Now, 1 hero SI40 equals 3 heroes to SI30. That is right, guys. Do 30s, not 40s. Honestly, if you're taking a hero, which again we'll explain a little bit later, if you're taking a hero above a plus 30 signature item, the cost of it is just exponentially more expensive. If you're looking to whale, if you're a heavy spender, absolutely, once you start maxing out all of your meta heroes, build them up a little bit higher. Ultimately, the way that I look at it as for the stat bonuses, because from a plus 30 to a plus 40 signature item, they will just get a little bit of a stat bonus, which is just a little bit. The cost is super expensive and the return is really not there. So now we're going to break them down, guys. Primordial emblems, which are the basic emblems. So once a hero does hit that mythic tier, you are going to be unlocking the primordial emblems, is going to be able to go from unlocking all the way to level 10 or tier 10. Within the signature item. Signature item at that point costs 220. That is right, guys. You need 200 when it comes to the actual leveling up from 1 to 10. You need 20 to unlock it, so 220 in total. Once you get to that plus 10 signature item, you move on to these amplifying emblems. Now, the amplifying emblems are what take you 11 through 20. They are a little bit more expensive if you're getting them out of the shop, and the rarity of them goes up a little bit, which is the reason that it does take a little bit more, guys. Your 220 actually goes up to 240, and that will take you 11 through 20. If you're early game, again, really focusing on the heroes that you have to prioritize on and certain heroes that you have to build with these signature items, because again, there are a lot of heroes that are not effective whatsoever if they do not have these signature items built. So looking at the top right, guys, now we get into the faction specific items or the faction specific the signature items. So within here, once you get to a plus 20 signature item, you need red chest or it gets faction specific. Both the Primordial and the Amplifying Emblems are not unique when it comes to getting the plus 20 to plus 30 signature item. It is faction specific. You can see he did an amazing job with the visual right here. This is where it is faction specific, or it does require red chests. Now, red chests really only come from a couple different places. AFK Arena rewards, you can actually get it out of the daily chest, just the AFK rewards. They do not drop that often. The rarity of them is pretty high. You can get them in the shop, which I highly do not recommend buying them with diamonds. The diamonds are reserved for stargazing and for summoning. The other place that you really do pick up red chests are events, such as the event we have going on right now, guys. That is really the prime place you want to pick up these red chests, are events, especially if you are early game. If you don't have a lot of the meta heroes built out to the plus 30 signature item, these are going to be the priority, guys. The factions or the red chests are going to be your biggest priority. Now, once you get heroes to a plus 30 signature item, there is a very small handful of heroes that go past the plus 30 signature item, which, as you can see here, the Celestials, the Hypogeans, and the Dimensionals can actually go to a plus 40 signature item. But look at the cost, guys. So to take a hero from a plus 20 signature item to a plus 30 signature item is 300 of either our faction emblems or the red chest to take them up to a plus 30 signature item. It is 1,050. That is right, guys. It is over 3 times as expensive to take them up to that plus 40. And when it comes to the plus 40, guys, again, the stats do not justify the cause. In my opinion, the cost is too great to really justify the stats. In addition, all of these heroes do not have any signature item 40 abilities, which it could come in the future. But when you get to that plus 40 signature item, again, they do not pick up any more abilities. It is just a little bit boost to the stats. Now, short of the signature item, you get into the engraving. So ascended with 1 star. That is right, guys. Engraving does come significantly later within AFK Arena. You need an ascended hero, and not just ascended. You do need 1 star on that ascended hero to unlock the engraving system. Now, the engraving system has 2 parts. It has shards, and then it has cores. Shards will take you from 0 to 30, as you see right here. 3,750 of these shards. Now, shards you can buy every single day out of the shop if you have them unlocked. That is really the primary place to get those, guys. Every day you can buy them, and if you're doing shop refreshes, you can actually buy them up to 3 times per day, which again is going to be the priority for where you want to take them. Now, going from the plus 30 or the plus 0 to the plus 30 engraving is across all of the factions. That is right, guys. 3,750 shards for 1 hero. This goes back to where you really prioritize 1, who you're building signature items on, 2, who you are going to engrave by different tier lists that we have. If you check out the guide section of the video, there's quite a few in there on how to build these heroes. But then you get into the elemental cores, guys. The cores cost 4,500 from 30 to 60. Now, going from 0 to 30, once you hit 30, you do unlock not only the stats you get from the engraving, but you also do pick up additional abilities for heroes. Same with going from 30 to 60. When you hit that plus 60 mark with your engraving, you do pick up additional abilities. Now, if you spend your extra 6,000 right here to take it to a plus 80, that is only PvP. There is not really any reason, if you are not very heavy into the PvP aspect, there is no reason to take the plus 60 to plus 80. If you're min-maxing a couple of other different things, but that is so far down the road, it is really, really important, guys, to build some of these heroes up to the plus 60 signature item. There is a significant amount of heroes that do not have really the effectiveness if they're under the plus 60. Heroes like Mishka really shine at the plus 60 engraving. Heroes like Helos does the same. Plus 60 engraving really shines. Lucretia, another hero that does exceptionally well. Not only the stat boost that she gets, but also the abilities that she gets within there. So total to max, you can see right here, guys, it is 10,500 to max. Or if you are maxing Celestials, Hypogeans, or your dimensional heroes, because they do not only the regular factions do stop at engraving at 80, which is the PvP unlock, but these specific Celestial, Hypogean, and Dimensionals can go to 100, guys. It is 18,200 cores to get to a level 100 engraving, which gives you the shiny silver stars, which is very, very cool to see. But at the cost, guys, if you look at just getting a hero to a 60 at 4,500 and getting a hero to 100, it is 18,000. Again, I don't see the return for the stats, for the abilities to take heroes that high, unless you are really a whale within AFK Arena. So again, guys, that'll do it for today's guide. Very cool, the breakdown. Warring continues to make some absolutely amazing guides. We are going to continue to cover them. The link for the guide will be down below. Definitely check it out on Reddit. It is a very cool read. And as always, thank you guys for watching.